Hey guys, it's actually been a while since I've updated on my military life. So, I married my husband on June 9th, 2019. He's back in Japan right now, and I'm trying my absolute best to get all of this stuff done in order for me to go over there with him. I've been having a hard time with them, especially getting back with me just to get my overseas clearance, for God's sake. I've been trying so hard. I've been going to like so many doctor's appointments. I've been getting my vaccines that I need to get out there, and I faxed over my paperwork to Virginia to get out there and to get set my appointment to get my overseas clearance screening. Heck, they haven't even gotten back with me on that one yet. Like, seriously. It's really irritating. Like, it's it's like literally the most irritating thing like ever. Like always, I'm missing my husband. Not new. So I just been trying to get all this stuff done and hopefully to be out of Ohio by the end of the year. But that's probably not going to happen. I'm probably going to end up getting out there somewhere next year if they don't get back with me. Because it's going to take about 4 to 5 months to get this clearance and have me cleared to get out there. It's just too much of a pain. I'm literally trying, and sometimes my husband does not see that. And my parents, they've been seeing that I've been trying really hard to get this done so I can get out of here. Because, of course, they want me out. It's not that they don't love me, it's they just want me out of the house and explore something new in my life. I mean, I'm open to new opportunities in life, and going to Japan with my husband is one of them. I just really, really want to get this done, get it all done and over with. I tried to get all of this done on time, which I got my paperwork done. I was hoping to get it done by the end of the month, which I did. But it took me 3 weeks to get my paperwork back because I was not getting the vaccine that I needed, and I finally got it, and then I actually got my paperwork back a few days ago. And now yesterday I faxed it to the place in Virginia, and they said to me that I can't get my overseas screening there because Austin's not there. He's not stationed in Virginia. So that kind of gave me a little bit of a stretch. And I'm just thinking in my head, I'm like, are you kidding me? This is ridiculous. I'm just trying to get my overseas clearance screening. That's all I need to do. And at this point, I don't know what more I can do. I've been trying to keep in contact. They have not contacted me back after I faxed my paperwork. I called them this morning and said that I faxed my paperwork over. And they said they got it, and I have not received anything after that. I am so irritated with that. Like, seriously. There's, like, literally nothing more I can do except continuously call and call and call until they actually get back with me and say, oh, we want to set up your appointment for your overseas screening. Like, well, I waited at least 3 months to get this done. And I planned my wedding in 3 months. Maybe a little bit less than that. So we started planning it in March. Because I got engaged in January. and then started planning in March and got married in June. Because he got back here for a little bit. He stayed here for almost 3 weeks, which honestly for me it wasn't enough because I want to spend every day with him. Nothing new. And then trying to go all these places to get all this paperwork done, and we called Virginia while he was here to get the paperwork. They emailed it to me. And I printed it out, filled it out, had my doctor fill out the medical part for my medical history. I got that done. I faxed it over. They have not gotten back with me because I've made my first phone call yesterday on July 10th, I think. I called in the morning before I had to go to work and said that I want to get my overseas screening, and I have all of the paperwork that I need from the Navy hospital that they sent me. Because I don't want to have to go through all of that again, that to have to get the paperwork done. Because, I mean, if I had to do it out of state, I would. I kind of have to because there's no Navy bases or Marine bases in Ohio. The other one we found was in Illinois. It's actually a lot closer. But Virginia got back with us first. And he's been helping me a little bit with the paperwork, but there's really no help he could do. So pretty much after he left, I was on my own. Which that's true. I am on my own doing the paperwork. He got everything done on his end. He's waiting for me. And he makes it seem like it's easy. Heck no. It is far from easy. Like literally, I am trying so hard to get this done. And it's stressing me out. On top of having to go to work like 4 or 5 days a week. And I'm supposed to be part-time, but I'm pretty much close to the hours of full-time. All of us part-timers are. Work has been really good to me especially when I took the 2 weeks off when Austin was here. And I'm trying to just figure out what day I need to set my appointment. But yet again, they have not gotten back with me. And it's really, really irritating because they won't call back. When I busted my tail getting the paperwork done, having to go to the doctor, wait 3 weeks to get this done, to get like all of everything filled out in that freaking form. I have it, but they're just really being terrible about not getting back with me. Like I called and said that I need my overseas screening. And they said, oh, we can't do that because your husband's not over here. He's not stationed in Virginia, so we can't do it. But there's another place here in Portsmouth that can do it. So I called them, and they said they can do it. I just need to fax my paperwork, which I did. I don't really have dental records because I never had anything done to my mouth. I've only had cleaning, so there's not really anything I need for my dental. So I faxed my medical paperwork over, and pretty much now it's a waiting game. I have to probably wait till Monday to hear back from anything, because they're only open Monday through Friday, and they're closed on the weekends, which is normal. Most places are closed on the weekends, especially with like military things, like a military base. I know they wouldn't close like the whole thing, but certain parts of it probably. Because I know the hours are somewhere around 8 in the morning to like 6 in the afternoon, 5 in the afternoon. And when I called that place, I said I need to get my overseas screening. And they said that they could do it for me. And I said, well, I have a fax machine at my work. I can transfer it that way. And he told me that he needs a phone number to call so he can get a hold of me. My number is on the paperwork. And so far I have heard nothing. I've never literally been so irritated in my life. I'm more irritated than upset. Like, yeah, I'm upset because I have to wait till close to the end of the month to even just set my appointment. And if I have to do it by the end of August, I will. But I would have to get that set up with my work too. I have to put it in my request at least a month of it in advance. But I just don't know when I'm going to get my appointment because, like I said, they're not getting back with me. There's literally so much I can do. But yet, they're not really doing their part for me. Like, I'm trying the best of my ability to get all of this stuff done, but yet I won't get a response back. Like, the only thing I transferred was my medical records, plus my medical history. I transferred that over. I filled out everything I could. And I still haven't heard anything back. I don't want them waiting at least another 3 weeks to call me and say, we want to set your appointment to this date. I'm like, you could have called me 3 weeks ago and to set my appointment, and I would have had it earlier, and I could have been done by even December or even January of next year. Like, seriously, give me a freaking break. I have been nonstop calling this place in Virginia for the last 2 days. And it's just really irritating because I'm just like, are you going to get back with me? Because I want to set up my appointment for my overseas screening. It's not that freaking difficult. And we've been working on this for a little over a month. I finally got an appointment set for my family doctor to fill out the paperwork for me for my medical. And I finally got that done. I got the appointment closer to the end of the month. Because I was slacking off a little bit for like about a week or two with the paperwork. Because I just didn't know what to do. And I took the paperwork to my family doctor. Some of the stuff that she was not familiar with. And some of the stuff they can't do for me. And they ordered blood work for me. I did it the same day I had my appointment. I didn't eat anything. I had a cup of water, and then I got to the hospital nearest me to get the blood work done. So I did. And then they called me the next day and said that I got the blood work results already, and they're like, you needed to fast. And I said, well, technically I was fasting. So when I went to go check on the test that I had to do, which was literally right in my arm, there is a little bubble, and they said that turned out perfectly fine. And I explained to them that I was fasting technically, not even intending to. I just woke up, got dressed, did everything I needed to do before I left, and then I went to my appointment, and I didn't eat anything until like a little after when I went back home to go to lunch with my mom. Now, I had to get blood work done 3 times. 2 out of the other tests I had to retake. I had to get my lipid recount, and I had to get another HIV test. Thank God the HIV was negative. And I'm just pretty much fed up. I don't know what more Austin wants me to do, because I'm literally trying everything in the best of my ability to get this done. It's just beyond irritating at this point. I don't know what more he wants me to do, because I'm pretty much at an end right now. I'm just pretty much trying to make phone calls. I've been making a lot of phone calls. Like, I called the Navy Center, the Naval Medical Center, and said that I need to schedule. And then they said that they can't do it because he's not stationed there. I'm like, are you kidding me? This is ridiculous. And I was put on hold at least 3 or 4 different times. With being already irritated as I already am, they responded back to me and said you need to call this number who can actually do your overseas screening. So I called and I said I need to get my overseas screening. The guy was really, really, really nice. And then and then they transferred me over to another part of this place called Oceana. And I said that I need my overseas screening. And the guys asked me all these questions about my last name, my name, everything. My husband's social security number and all that stuff. Like, why do I need all this crap? It's already annoying as it is. And then they said that I need to fax my paperwork. First he asked me, he said, do you have a fax machine? And I said, no, I don't have one at home, but I have one at work that I could send it to. And he said, you can do that, you can fax that to us, and we'll have your phone number down so we can call you to let you know that we got it, that he'll be waiting for it. And I called this morning and said, I faxed my paperwork yesterday and I never heard back. And I got transferred over to the fax place where they receive the faxes. And they said that they received it, but they had to transfer it to another place. And as far as I know, I don't know if he's gotten it or not. Because pretty much I'm going to be worrying about it all weekend long. Even though I work all weekend long, including Monday. I work Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, and I'm off Tuesday. But it's just, I'm getting fed up with this crap. I'm really trying. Sometimes my husband really does not see that I'm trying. He doesn't think I'm putting in enough effort, which, I even told him, I said, you know what, I'm putting in so much effort and all my time and energy to get all this paperwork done just so I can get this overseas thing out of the way. He doesn't see it. So he gets an attitude with me, and I get an attitude with him. And then he asks me why I have an attitude. I'm like, you have an attitude with me, so I'm giving you one back. So pretty much the stress is on me, not on him. He got all the paperwork done on his end, and he's just waiting on me now. Like, well, I can't do anything about it until I get my appointment scheduled for my overseas clearance, and after that, we'll be rocking and rolling. It'll just be waiting for me to get cleared out there, because it takes about 4 months. But I've heard nothing, so it's not leading me anywhere if I don't hear anything back. This has not been smooth sailing. I've been easily getting irritated with everybody, then having to deal with my parents yelling at me for no reason, and then having to deal with all the stress that's coming with getting the paperwork done. Well, the paperwork is done. I just am waiting to get my overseas clearance appointment set. So pretty much now it's the overseas clearance thing. And I do not want to redo the paperwork all over again. Because that's just too much of a pain in the butt. I'm pretty much fed up with it. I'm about to say fuck it and not do it. But then I think about it and I said, I do want to be out there with him. I really do. It's just them not calling me back is not getting me anywhere. I'm pretty much at, I'm, I'm not at stage 1 anymore. Stage 1 was the paperwork. I was at stage 1 for like 3 weeks. And then I finally got my paperwork back 3 days ago, 3 or 4 days ago. And then I called the Virginia place to get my overseas screening and say that they can't do it and blah, blah, blah. Like I've already discussed. And then faxing it over and all that stuff. And I'm just like, I don't know what more you want me to do. Because there is no way in hell am I doing that all over again. Getting all the blood work, getting all of that done again. I don't want to be stuck in my arm at least 3 or 4 times. I've already been stuck 3 times. I was, well, yeah. I was stuck in my right arm twice. I was stuck in my left arm once. So when I get blood work done, they usually find my vein on my right, no problem. It's my left that's an issue. Veins move, no doubt about it. But the first time I got stuck right there. That never happens. But that was for my HIV test. That came out negative, so I'm good on that. Now the time is I just gotta get this overseas clearance thing done, and then I'm done. All this stress for that. Just for one itty bitty thing. It is beyond irritating. So, I'm gonna keep updated on that one. I gotta start being on here more often, just so you know what's going on in my daily life. I'm probably not gonna be on here every single day. I'm usually on YouTube anyway, but I'm not really recording any videos and not updating what's going on. Probably haven't updated since like last year, summer last year. I think it was around maybe it was January. I don't know, but it's been a while since I posted on here. So I'll keep you guys updated on what's going on, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.